it's Miranda
and Natalie from Custom Crafts.
Today we are going to show you some really fun ways to wrap gifts. It's actually my favorite part of the holidays, so I can't wait to show you some little tips and tricks that we have.
The second thing we're going to talk about is how to make the perfect wrapping paper. Different techniques that you can do to create your own.
That's awesome. So you don't have to buy the kind that's already got a print on it. You can
You can
make
use
it
regular craft
like.
paper. Yep.
Another cool thing we're going to show is how you can use different things. You don't necessarily have to use a box. There are just little things you can use around your house, some household items that you could wrap your gift inside.
We're also going to show you how to accessorize your package, whether it be with an ornament or a tag or something that just makes your gift extra special.
And last, we're going to show how to make your bows really nice, super easy, and also show you some tricks for wrapping your gift perfectly, seamlessly.
Yep.
So let's get started.
Okay, great.
So first, we're going to show you how to professionally wrap a gift.
And why do you say professionally, Miranda?
Well, I used to do this when I was like 17. When I worked at a department store, and they showed me how to wrap what they called professionally.
Okay.
And it looks pretty good. So.
And are you going to use regular Scotch tape or?
Actually, I'm going to use double-sided tape. So you
Okay.
can use the double-sided tape that you get that is Scotch tape. Or in this case, we are going to use our score pal tape.
Okay.
You can use tacky tape, anything that's double-sided.
You could probably use your Glue Glider Pro.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Actually, that's a great idea.
So a lot of different.
But you have a little tip that you wanted to show them
I
first.
do. Well, Miranda, you have pre-cut your paper, but as we were pre-cutting the paper, and in order to cut a straight line, maybe people know this and maybe they don't, but you can always, as you're measuring your paper, so that's, if I have this on my long roll, and you cut yourself a slit like that, then you can roll this over and line up your edge right here.
Your slit that you made.
Right, here's your little cut that you made, and you're lining up this edge. Then you're sure that you'll get a straight edge. So I've got a nice crisp straight line there, and I would just take my scissors
And cut up the line.
Cut up the line, and then I have my measured piece.
That's an awesome tip. Okay, well, we already have our paper cut out. So I have my box here. It's actually a gift inside here for my husband. He is not going to know what it is. He keeps trying to get it out of me, and I'm not going to say it on this video either, because then he'll see it before Christmas. Okay, so to start, I like to kind of fiddle with it, make sure I have about the same amount on each side. Just kind of eyeball it. And to start, I have my first piece is going to go underneath, but before I tape it down, I just want to make sure I'm giving myself enough room to go all the way over to the edge, like that, so that it is spilling over the edge, and I'll show you why in a minute, because it's going to keep it from having, usually you would tape down the middle or close to the edge. This is going to keep you from having any taped edges anywhere on your present.
Okay.
So you are going to start with this piece and tape. Actually, this piece, it doesn't matter if it's double-sided tape or not. Actually, it'd probably be better that it wasn't double-sided tape. So if you want to grab me some of that.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it, because if it is double-sided, when you're pulling your other piece over, it's going to stick to it and it might mess you up. So you want to use regular tape
Just
for this.
That to the box, okay.
A couple pieces, one pieces. I usually don't use too much, and then I like to push it up against the edge as tightly as I can, and then pull this over. Try to get it at an angle here where you can see, and then bring it as again tightly as you can, and then you are going to take. And especially with these like clothing boxes work the best because you can get a really crisp line. You're gonna kind of do what Natalie did earlier, but that's gonna form your line for you. And then bring it back down, do line crease all the way across. And then that way when you bring it back, it is going to go right to your edge. Okay. So then we're just going to put our double-sided tape right here, and then you will never see the tape, and your line will come all the way to the edge of your box.
Wow.
So add us some tape here. This is the Score Pal tape. You just want to kind of have it as close to the edge as you can, and what's awesome about this double-sided tape is it is clear, so you don't have to worry about if a little bit does get over the edge there.
Okay. I'll work on this.
Okay. And bring it up to the edge. And now you have this perfect crease. You can't even tell where it starts. And then we're going to do the traditional way. Hopefully you can see it here. Just like how you normally start out on your edges, on the ends of your box.
And that's a really good way, Miranda, because that is not at all how I wrap stuff. I've never done it that way before.
Really? This same thing. You crease the edge.
Okay.
And you can fold this under if you like, if you want to.
Like alleviate all that extra bulk there.
And just tape it down. Or you can leave it however you want. But the same thing as before, when you're bringing this bottom flap up, you bring it over and you crease that edge so that it is going to fold right at the edge of the box.
And then you fold
and then
it
you make it crisp, and then you do the same thing on your edge. You're going to put some double-sided tape right there. Put this. So this other side, work up to where it's easier to see.
So you press your sides in first.
Yes.
You crease that. You fold that little flapper over.
And some, you can always tape these down. It just really depends on the paper that you're using, I found. Some paper stays, and
this is that kind of that heavy craft paper.
yeah, this paper works really nice. Okay, and just always make sure that you are doing it the right way, because you want all your creases to go to the same edge so that you can have your front
seamless
to be exactly. So let's see here. All right, so I want to start.
I usually make lots of mistakes, and then I just put a big bow and
yeah.
decorate the heck
We
out
all
of the top,
do.
and then kind of distracts from all the mistakes I made when I was wrapping. But now I won't need to do that, Miranda.
Good. You think you're actually going to do this?
Yeah.
Good. All right. So again, when you are doing the bottom flap, the bottom flap is the last piece you do. You're going to bring it all the way up, fold it over, and then crease right along your edge so you know where to fold your paper. And then on this bottom piece, you're going to put your double-sided tape right here. And you bring this over, and it's right up to the edge. And then the last trick that you do is you go around every single edge and you make a clean, crisp line. And it just makes this like perfect. You do it even on the top, all of your edges. It makes your box look perfect.
And that is the perfectly wrapped package.
Perfect. So now we're going to show you how you can make your own wrapping paper.